Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
The chase for the fantasy playoffs rages on. Are you destined for championship greatness or primed for an early burial? Let's find out where you stack up among the ranks in this week's league update.
Woo! Check this out!
The bye weeks are over, so all teams are back to full strength, with the exception of the Cardiff Giants, who were never really that strong to begin with.
What the do you mean by that?
Keith fell to the Wesamaniacs, who maintained first place in the Body Slam division.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
When asked to comment on why his team has been so terrible this year, Keith had this to say.
Well, actually, I always wanted to be a writer. Being a ruthless conqueror was my second choice.
In our top story from Week 11, Lord Deezus summoned his disciples and got back into the playoff picture with a win over Zeppelin's Minibar. Darren's victory edges Jablonski out of the playoff picture for now. This week, Deezus takes on the Ultimate Team in this week's featured matchup. With 2 playoff spots still up for grabs in the Suplex division, one of these teams can punch their ticket to the postseason with a win.
And I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life.
Ultimate can't bask in the glory of his Week 11 defeat of the Fagators. He must prepare, instead, for this epic confrontation.
And when I get big enough, brother, there ain't gonna be room for anybody else but me and all the warriors float through the veins and the power of the warrior.
Our beast of the week is Team Barryless, who broke his 4-game losing streak in a dominating high points performance. The previous record of 163 points were scored by Stafford infection in Week 8. Dave's matchup with King in the North last week got out of hand early as Antonio Brown got him off to a hot start on Thursday night.
Roethlisberger end zone. Antonio Brown touchdown.
This week, Dave will be hoping for a Barryless win and a Wesamaniac loss, which will give him a tie for first place in the Body Slam division.
That's what separates the man from their boy.
Dave's potential win will have to come against Casino Tocino, who is on a 2-game losing streak and officially out of the playoff hunt.
I don't give a fuck.
Lewis was the unfortunate latest victim of Tough Mudder.
Wentz trying to convert on 4th down, and what a catch!
Mudder is on an incredible 9-game winning streak and earned a Suplex Division title with his latest win. His next potential victim is Zeppelin's Minibar, who is still contending for a playoff position but must strike with surefire accuracy. Speaking of Zeppelin, shout out to Tab for sending me his $50 league fee in the mail.
Yeah, I got your money. And I don't appreciate you sending your punk-ass, bust-ass, Jerry Curl-ass friends to shoot at me and my homie.
With money on our minds, here's a reminder of the league payouts so we know exactly what we're playing for. Last team left to pay their $50 league dues is Brandy.
All right, man, he said if we don't pay him by 10 o'clock, he gonna bust a cap in both our ass, nigga. We need to pay him, man. He crazy, man. Let's stick together.
These cousins will not be sticking together this week as they clash head-to-head in fantasy. Brandy and myself met in Week 6 with the Fagators winning 102-80. It could be a different story this time around, however, as the Fagators are all but out of the playoff race, and the Wesamaniacs are the current favorite to win the Body Slam division.
So just watch this, the spring from a big man. He chops that big low kick, and as Coulter's getting back to his feet, jumps in with the lead knee, catches him right on.
Can Brandy spoil my plans for a division title, or will the Wesamaniacs leave the Fagators out in the cold?
Well, I woke up to go give me a cold pop.
You know that feeling of scoring more than 120 points and still not winning your fantasy matchup? Well, Tough Mudder doesn't know that feeling.
Good job, Nick. I'm proud of you.
But the rest of us probably do. And that's exactly how Jablonski felt when Scott rolled into town in Week 11.
Okay, alrighty.
Stafford infection defeats Jablonski improves his record to 6-5, and is all but guaranteed a playoff spot. In addition to his 2-game winning streak, Stafford is the overall high point scorer for the league.
Bring it. Keenum gets rid of it. Thielen makes the move. Adam Thielen off to the races. Touchdown.
Infection's opposition this week are the Cardiff Giants, who are playing for pride as well as consolation. Jablonski hopes to keep his playoff hopes alive as he takes on King in the North, who is also coming off a triple-digit performance loss. Although King Kevin has been one of the higher-scoring teams this season, unfavorable matchups have dethroned his playoff hopes. King will look to play spoiler to the postseason hopeful Jablonski.
And then no idea he wants to carry on fighting. Oh, there's the head kick!
There's only 2 weeks of the regular season left. If you want to make the playoffs or win your consolation bracket, you've got to fight to survive. So that's a wrap for this week's league update. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourselves, have some delicious food, but try to make some wise choices.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And don't forget, wherever you fall on the rankings, you still have playoff and consolation seedings to play for. So good luck in your fantasy matchups, and we'll see y'all next week. But must struck